This is my GameCube collection. We're going to be showing you all the GameCube games I have. Currently on my shelf there's 80 games, which are the high-end games, and I have some other games where I'm going to be showing as well. So added up, I have about 117 GameCube games currently. So we'll take a look at all of them. They'll be in no particular order. This is similar to the Super Nintendo series I had. And so let's get on to the video. So these are my GameCube games. So these are like the stuff that didn't make the shelf yet, but I have to rearrange some of them. And I'm going to be putting up more shelves so I can get these put on up. So this is a good game right here. Space Invaders, Star Wars Clone Wars, MLB Slugfest, Sonic Riders. I don't know too much about this game. I haven't played this game. So let me know in the comments if it was a good game. Some of the backstories I might be telling about some of the games. Future Tactics, I paid $4 for, I believe. Harvest Moon, Call of Duty Finest Hour. I also have this game. I have never played it as well. So let me know in the comments how this game is. Everyone's favorite game, Animal Crossings. I did get this a while ago, maybe 2 years back, with a bonus disc. So this cost me $5. And this game right here was $1 I got from a yard sale. It didn't have the booklet, but not a bad price for $1. Alright, so there's Crash Night Car right here, Rocky, the Avatar, Resident Evil 4. I do have, I think, 2 or 3 copies of this game, so it's a pretty cool game. Donkey Kong Jungle Beats, Sonic Battle, Need for Speed, Street Style Soccer. Don't know much about this game. Minority Report, which I paid $4 for. Namcon Museum, great. It was a great find for $2. Probably the funnest game I've played for a Simpsons franchise was Simpsons Hit and Run and NHL Madden 2008. The next batch of games, 80 So What games, are going to be all really good titles. So this was pretty much my crappy side of my games. But yeah. So everything after this will probably be my better games for the GameCube. So there's Pokemon Colosseum, Judge Dredd. If you haven't played this game, I highly recommend you play this game. I have 2 copies of this game. This particular game I spent $45 on. A few weeks later I found it in the States for $15. So sometimes it's better to wait than dish out all that bunch of cash. Here's Mario Party 4 here. I get this from Oogie Games all the time, so they had a fantastic price for it, which was $34.99. Mario Paper. Really fun game. This Pokemon game. The backstory behind this game was I paid $5 for this at a yard sale 2 years back, 3 years back, 2-3 years back, so that was a great find. The Smash Bros. I picked up for a great price once upon a time ago for $5 at a yard sale. My all-time favorite game for the GameCube is Ultimate Muscle. Really fun game. It was a fun anime cartoon. I did pay a boatload of money for this game. I did get it off eBay. I think I spent like $50 on this one. And I haven't come across it again, so if I do come across it again, I will definitely keep a second copy. Everyone's favorite game, Mario Sunshine. I forgot to add this in, so that's another game. And Luigi's Mansion, which I paid $1 for at a yard sale. So that was a pretty good find. And this is just the starting of my games. We still got more to go. So there's Metroid Prime Echoes, Time Splitters. One of the best 4-player games I've played for the GameCube. Dr. Moto, very uncommon game. I did pay $2 for this game a while ago. Viewful Joel, I was super happy to attain this game. The Hulk game right here, I don't remember what I paid for it, but it's a very good game. So still need to get started into playing this one. Killer 7, I did do a stupid mistake a while ago. I did trade a Mario Kart for this, for the N64. At that time, I had like 3-4 copies. So I said, this game's really hard to find. So did the trade for it, a straight trade. Star Wars Rogue Leaders. Rebel Strikes Back. Bounty Hunter. Star Fox. X-Men Next Dimension. And once upon a time ago, I paid $2 for this game, which is TMNT Mutant Melee. Sadly, it did not live up to my expectations of Smash Bros. So, X-Men Legends I paid $2 for. Tales of Symphonia. iNinja, a very uncommon game. Not the funnest game, but it's pretty okay. I would recommend you if you will have some time to play this game. Wario War Inc. Mega Party game. Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. Resident Evil 0. Resident Evil. Animal Crossing again. This had the memory card. The other one didn't have the memory card. Spyro. Teen Titans. Once again, I paid $5 for this at a yard sale. And I got a whole bundle of games before I started YouTube, and I got this game. And this game is a very fun shoot 'em up spaceship game, similar to the R-Type game. Sadly, I didn't have the manual for this, but this game has a really good value to it. I think it's $80 complete. So I was really happy to find this, and it is super rare, so you won't come across this game. So if you do come across this game, highly recommend you guys pick it up. So these are the other games. Pikmin 2. Star Wars Jedi Outcast. I didn't pay anything, but I traded a stupid amount of games for this. I kind of regret this deal right here. But it was one of those games I wanted to cross off my list. Mario Tennis. F-Zero GX. Sadly, I don't have the manual for this game, so I'm a little sad, but what can I do? A really fun 4-player game. If you haven't played this one, pick this one up, which was Mario Party Baseball. Harvest Moon, Mega Man X Collection. So this is a really fun game. I did pick this up at one of the last yard sales of the season, back in my pickups videos. Did pay $20 for this. I got this from the Barry Game Exchange. That was also filmed last year for footage. Pikmin 2. Or sorry, Pikmin 1. Pikmin 2 was right there. Fantasy Star Online. I did dish up a lot of games to trade for this. So it has a value, but not a fun game. We'll get to the Skies of Arcadia, how much I paid for that. Wario World. One of those better Wario games. I think Wario games in general are really fun. But sadly, it was a 1-player game. It wasn't a 4-player game. So that was the sad part of the story. Skies of Arcadia. I did remember this game. I did go to a place called Game Center. And there was a guy selling this game. So he went to the guy in the front. He showed him. He goes, "Oh, sorry, this is just the box and the manual." So he walked out. I followed him. I said, "How much do you want for the game?" For the cover art and the manual. He said $20. So I didn't think I was going to find this game at all. But I did manage to, by fluke, buy an entire lot off someone. And the games worked out to be 50 cents a game. So I did pick this game up for 50 cents. So the physical game I paid 50 cents for. But the artwork and the manual I paid $20 for. So I had $20, 20 cents for this game is not a bad deal. It goes online for about $130 right now. And it's also available on the Dreamcast, but they didn't sell too many of these games. So this is one of my top end tier games for the GameCube I have. So continuing on, I did find this game recently in my pickups videos. I did trade for this Resident Evil 2 recently, which is going up in price dramatically, so it's a good game to find. True City, Streets of Crime, New York, Spy Hunter, One Piece, Grand Battle. So this is an uncommon game. I was really lucky to pay $5 for it from Oogie Games. Resident Evil Nemesis 3. So these are just recent acquisitions, the two Resident Evils from the pickups video. So you can always check out my other videos. Final Fantasy I paid $2 for. This was also done at a pickups video, which was I think $5. Sonic Heroes, FIFA Streets. A pretty uncommon game. Looney Tunes back in action. And it's a fun game, so if you have any kids, this is a great game to play. And one of my favorite fight 'em up versus SNK. So there's some SpongeBob SquarePants the movie. I found a few Snickle Fritz games also. These aren't on my wall, but I decided to add them in right now. The original Star Wars trilogy, Street Hoops, Lord of the Rings, Bloody War. Not a common game, so if you get your hands on this game, it's a pretty good one. Virtual Strike 2000. Once again, I paid $2 for this. This game is going up and up in price. They didn't make too many copies of this game. I did have this game once upon a time ago loose. I got rid of it for I think $1.50 trade towards some games. So I did really regret that, but I did find this back for $2. So sometimes it's a good karmic realm. That works for me in my favor. Dragon Lair, which was $4, and this is a game for the GameCube. Once again, it has a $25 value. Time Center Future Past, I did pick this up recently in my pickups videos, so check that out. Star Fox Assault was a really different platform game, but it was a really good game, surprisingly, so I really enjoyed playing this game. This Batman game was one of the very few games. It was Batman Vengeance, this game, and Batman Begins. So there's only 3 games on the GameCube for the Batman, and this had a comic book inside. So this was a pretty cool find for me. I did pay like $5 for it. I don't know if I do have 2 copies of this, but that's the comic book right there. So that was a pretty cool thing. It was 2 of 2. So I think there's two copies of this type of book, but that was a booklet inside. So this is one of my more fun games, and you can see the crazy Joker there. So if you haven't played this game, this is really fun to play. And Batman came up with a comic, so that was even cooler. And that's the look on the back for it. So it's a smash 'em up, beat 'em up type of game. This is before the Batman games that came out for the PlayStation. So it doesn't have the enhanced graphics, but it does have a great fun play of beating up bad guys. So it's pretty cool. Donald Duck going quackers. And a really fun game. Super Mario Strikers. So last but not least, this is the final installment of all my games. Top Angler Bass Reel Fishing. I didn't get to play this game, but I do know it's going up in value, and it's one of the more rare games, so they didn't make too many of these copies. It's going about $40. I just decided to throw this in towards my last of my video. I also got this GameCube starter disc, which I paid a long time ago $3 for, and I recently picked one up again for $3, so that was a good find. Legends of Zelda, as you can see the price tag right there. I didn't pay that. I did pick this up for a couple of bucks at a yard sale. Have that game right there. So these are the best of the best. The Mario Party games, which I've spent countless hours on. Twilight Princess. which is a funner game on the GameCube than the Wii. The Wii had a lot better graphics, but this I found was the original. And Super Mario Kart Double Dash was one of my favorite games. So these were the entirety of my collection. So like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, I can do an NES collection video, which will be next, and a Wii collection video, and a DS. So those are approximately the systems that are left. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. And if there's any games that I don't have in my collection, let me know what you would recommend. I'm not doing a full completion set of this. I'm only picking up certain games I like and I will play in the future, or that have really high values. So please let me know. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.